If there is a word to describe just how much I've been working, it's insane. We return now with more of Xenoblade X Definitive Edition. Yeah, we're back at it once more. And let me tell you, it's nuts. But the good news is that, yeah, we've been hard at work. You may notice I got new skills. I grinded up to get the Prog Ares 70 and the Prog Ares 90. I never got the Prog Ares 90 when I played the Wii U version. And the good news is, well, now I did. Today, I'm just focusing on what I have to do. And that's completing the remaining missions. I've already completed the Nithian Downfall. So now, we're going to get started. And there's also a lot of other missions I got to do. Fortune and Glory, and Professional. Yeah, the normal missions can take up a lot of your time. I decided to skip those because, let me tell you, it was not the pretty thing. And I'm finally going to hopefully get Nia. I've been busy. Oh yeah, there's another one. Yeah, there's a lot of these normal missions that you just take the time to do. They're not that difficult. Though it's mostly just grinding stuff if you want to level yourself up further. As for me, I grinded up enough so that way I can get over 100,000 uranium. But I need enough so I can rake in 130,000. My priority now is to max out all these. Getting them at their max stats. Also, I gotta use it to get refuel. Alright, trying to see if I can get new weapons. Yeah, because now they have the strongest weapons in the game. I've gotten much stronger since I last done this. Ooh, the rectifier sidearm. I need that. Yeah, but all these are level 55. I'm after level 60 gear. But thankfully, I can be able to get new scale armor. Plenty of it. There. That should do it. With all the money I got, I can be able to spend that. Thorn.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Getting a shield would be nice. right. That should probably do that. Now, we could start Chapter 13, but that's not why we're here. What we have to do is head to Cauldros. One of the requirements is that you need to explore 65%. I explored 80. And now we need to find for the ganglion art drops. Now, where is the ganglion antropod? It's northeast of 505. We'll just head here. And now I gotta find a blue-suited xenoform for that. Yep, a landmark. Yep, there's my Prague Ares 90. Although this thing has a bit of lack of control. Finally. And our target is near the back. I had to do a whole lot of missions just so that way I could reach it. And I'm so high leveled, but that the enemies still catch me. Wish there was a way I could avoid preemptive strikes.
I'm going in guns blazing.
There's hope.
Rising blade. Burning slash.
I'm gonna work to make sure they all get better armor.
I'm in a bind myself.
Yeah, because we're about to hit the end game pretty soon.
Tornado blade. True stream edge. Rising blade.
Side slash.
Offensive start. Now's a good time to use an aura. Cosmic dance. They felt that.
Now strike them again.
Now crystal.
This'll bring them to their proverbial knees.
So, you picked out today's menu, Lynn?
Much better.
Depends
Now we
on
gotta
how
head all the way to the
taken it or
back.
If you know what I mean.
I've already unlocked this entire place. If I were to do like a part devoted to that, it would take up too much of my time. Wait, not here. There's something else. There are also enemies up top.
What's happening?
They've seen us.
Alright, I'm mad. Time to kick it up to full power. Better hurry it up.
Don't push me.
I've been waiting to lash out. Now thunder with lead.
I've got
Tornado blade.
That was
Problem
fast.
solved.
Yeah, because there's a trailer way in the back. This trailer is right there. No, that ain't it. That's not the one. I've already got like 94,000 revenue. I gotta work to get like 100,000. Okay. I figured out exactly where it's at. There's a locked trailer around in this Entropolis. And it's right here.
Come on, you and me. Engage. Lay down some fire for me. Vault back.
Tornado blade!
All right.
See my... No one can stop me!
Furious blast. Three
Lightning blade! Tornado blade!
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Rising
And
I could
done.
have taken him on alone.
Yes.
There it is.
Hello? Damn it! Anybody there? I could use some help here. Anybody? Anybody at all? Well, if I had my preference, a nice person would be best, but nobody? Really? Oh, come on, somebody help! Huh? Ah! Somebody answered! Probably real, not a hallucination this time. Somebody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know you. You must be super busy, and this must look super suspicious, but please hear me out. Have pity. Not gonna lie, I'm in a deep pile of sweet doing here. Down here. So pretty please, I'll be your friend. Oh man, thank goodness. I seriously don't know what I was gonna do if no one came. I mean, I could have died out here, or I guess in here. Wait a minute. I know that voice. Chief, is that you? Unreal. I mean, really, what are the chances? Pretty low, right? Like 9%? I'm calling it. This is fate. How else would you turn up right at my darkest hour? Alright, speaking of, you can probably tell I'm in serious trouble. I made it here to Cauldros, okay, and the exploring was going great at first. But at some point, I guess I wandered into a bad neighborhood, Xeno-wise. Next thing you know, my skill's a smoking pile of slag, and I've kinda sorta been taken prisoner. I'll fast forward through the proby bits that follow. Let's just say I'll follow the whole thing somewhere between horrific and awkward. Trust me, you don't want to know more. Unless you do, in which case not judging. Buy me a drink and I'll catch up. Anyway, tragedy plus time equals I'm still stuck in here. So help me, please. The jerk guarding the cell always wears a blue uniform. Not sure why, but she's gotta be the one carrying the key thingy that opens this door. I'm counting on you, Chief. Get the key thingy off the alien lady, get me out of here. Please? Well, we better help her out. We gotta search for a blue-suited uniform in a gangler Acropolis. There they are. Wait, that's not Mia. Huh? Captain, is that you? Chief. Sorry, I mean Chief.
That's already the first clue.
What brings you all the way out here? Me? Oh, I'm just on patrol. All's well on the front line, sir. Nothing to report. Huh? Captured? Me? What are you talking about, Chief? I'm right here, free as a bird. You shouldn't have stumbled some incredibly elaborate trap? What's that? Why am I here? Like in the philosophical sense? That's a pretty deep question. I mean, really, why are any of us... Not what you meant, right? I came out here for the money. Same as every other blade, I mean, obviously. Nobody would risk their neck for idle curiosity, least of all me. And why slave for others? Money's the only thing that'll never betray you. Anyway, I heard there was a lot of treasure in Cauldros, so I came to grab my share. At least that was the plan. Getting captured? Not so much. But I've totally learned that lesson. What's with the skeptical look there, Chief? Did I say something out of character? For me, I mean? Whoa, 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 whoa! What's with the weapons and the bloodlust, Chief? It's me, cute little Mia. Why are you going all crazy all of a sudden? This is nuts. Also super annoying. Insolent fool! Whoops, that last line broke character, huh? Damn you, human! This wouldn't have happened if I had time to complete a full identity scan.
You do not fool me. Here.
This'll bring them to that proverbial knee.
Shadow Strike! Furious Blast!
This'll bring them to that proverbial knee.
Violent Knight! I'm gonna do some damage.
Tornado blade!
That was too easy.
Keep it up.
And over the key. Now with that, we can use that to free Mia. And that was way back in the beginning. And I like how the enemies just jump in out of nowhere. And I'm still also trying to level up every single class. If I can level up all the classes, I can create the most broken setup. Oh. Just take the right side this time. There you go. Now you're in the right path. Alright, we made it. Time to unlock the door. Mia! So that's where you've been. Let's get out of here.
I'm free! I'm finally free after Weavy knows how many days. Chief, thank you so much. Granted, I had preferred a rescue before all the probing, but hey, what can you do? Could be worse, right? A little probing's better than a lot, I always say. Or at least that's what I'll say starting right now. Okay, good deal. I need to get back to the city and tell all this to Walter. Well, except for the proby bits. Those are totally not his biz. Although since I did go and wreck an entire scale, I'll probably have to make a full report. Especially seeing as I just kind of borrow that scale without asking anyone. Plus, I'm practically a blade now. Gotta get my report right.
Come on, Mia. Let's just get out of here. Yeah. Let's get out of here. And with it, I complete the Mia subquest. and I finally get to have Mia join my party. What a doozy this is. And besides, since I now have a Prague Aries 90 and a 70, thankfully, I have a Prague Aries 70, a 90, a Harassvelger. That's my setup. There it is. What's this about? Are you here for me? Wait, is that Mia?
Hi there, sir.
It's been a while. Last I heard, you just left Primordia. You look, well, that is to say, I'm sorry. It's just very hard to concentrate on your report considering the odor.
What? Yeah! Sorry, I forgot that I never got to bathe while I was being held prisoner. It was awful at first, but after a while, I kind of started to like it. It was this rank, almost feral scent that made me want to... sorry. Gross. Sorry, sir. Totally inappropriate as a subordinate, and a lady, and a human being. Either way, I clearly lost sight of something. Super sorry.
You've seen some real experience. Got a different look in your eyes, too. Not afraid of a little mud.
My eyes? Really?
I look forward to hearing all about what you saw up there.
Yes, sir. I'll have a full report on my activities for you soon. And wait till you hear about all the unofficial stuff. Got enough to talk yours off. But first, I got something super urgent to report.
Oh, alright, then let's hear it.
Yes, sir. My captors were a race of xenoforms that were known as the Ganglion. Through technological means, they could copy the appearance of other races, as well as their personalities, speech patterns, etc. The visual element is simply an advanced optical camouflage. The form beneath that projection remains unchanged, so any physical contact will break the illusion. As for their aspect, they're monolith-synthetic, systematic, and appears to be based on pattern replication.
Wow, she actually says a lot. I see. So you're saying these are simply incredibly sophisticated disguises as opposed to literal copies in the biological sense?
Yes, sir. Even though this impersonation ability poses a serious threat. But it is not without weaknesses. Physical contact and keen observation being chief among them. In my case, it was the intervention of those who know me well that saved me from being replaced.
You're blessed with fine friends, Mia.
I am, sir. Especially the chief.
In any case, fine work. You brought back intelligence that even Blade operatives weren't able to uncover. I've known that'll play a key role in keeping New LA safe. You should feel proud.
It's all thanks to these good role models, sir.
I'll pass your report up to the chain. In the meantime, follow me. I've saved you from my recommendation to become a Blade member yourself. Nice, she did it. I know. That completes it. And that also completes a quest chain, which unlocks Mia. She's a curator and a psyker, and is a psyker up their class. She basically has her signature moves, Clarity Ray and Beam Bomber. And now I finally got you. You're gonna come along for the ride. Yeah, Mia, you're coming with us, because I gotta work to make sure you're leveled up. Why's that? Simple. A whole lot of missions. Especially these two Affinity. Mia grows up. But I'm gonna have to work for that. Luckily, there's a much faster way of doing that. But right now, we're going to focus on getting all the Affinity missions done. And while trying to boost up our... Oh yeah, we got new weapons. What's the new weapon? A Trident Anchor. That's nuts. Yeah, because I gotta work on maxing out all their guilds. And I gotta work to make sure her gear is the best thus far. She uses knives and ray guns. I'm also going to work on making sure they get the best armor possible. There, that's better. That's better. At least now they have better armor so they can survive. And with much of that done, I think it's time to start working on the rest of the Affinity Missions. There are a few, so I gotta make sure Mia works extra hard. Extra hard just so that way she can get back on her feet. And there are 2 of them. We're saving then and now for last. But we're gonna begin with the first one. This is the first. To serve Nope. Oh yeah, sparking a smile and trade agreement. That one's not met? Oh dear. This one is, but I want to save that for dead last. But wait, what missions have I already done? Sparking a smile. Yeah. ABC order. No, check by name. Let me go through the ones I've already done. BFFs, I didn't complete that one. The other one, sparking a smile. And trade agreement. Yep, 3 missions I didn't complete. Terrific. That's okay. Now I gotta find them. Oh yeah, let me see on the Affinity side of things. BFFs, I did that. Then you had the deal sparking a smile. Sparking a smile. That's a normal mission. I've surveyed 40%. Yeah, sparking a smile. That one's done. And finally, trade agreement. Yep, that's the one, the trade agreement card. Which means I gotta do that one. That means I gotta work on getting all...
Yeah.
I have to travel all around just to get it. But we'll save that for, I believe, a little later. We're not gonna do the Affinity Missions right now.
Hey.
Let's begin with the first mission. This is the Nopon Heir.
Ah, we have a customer.
Customer who has been waiting forever.
Why is Tora at Al's shop?
Tora shopping, of course.
Indeed, indeed, good Nopon. Now, what is it we can help you find?
Tora in dire need of secret ancient Nopon remedy.
Wait, someone's sick?
Very sick.
Oh no! Who need this remedy, Tora?
Heir to Nopon future suffering from terrible sickness.
That sounds serious.
We can only pray we have what you need in stock.
No good. Tall blue friend does not have secret ancient Nopon remedy.
Well, it is secret after all.
Luckily, Tora clever Nopon who know recipe for remedy. Tora just need help finding ingredients.
We would be most happy to aid you, good sir. And we are sure Elma and her merry band would be pleased to assist as well.
Sure. We'll do all we can to help you gather what you need.
Hooray! Nopon future saved.
Thank you, friends. First, Tora need these 2 ingredients.
We need to find 3 Aviator Star Wings and an obsidian fragment. That won't be hard. That's what we have to do. Thankfully, the obsidian fragments can be found here. I gotta make sure Mia is equipped with Scowl. Let's move. Time to show you the full power of the Prague Ares 90. That was fast. That's 1. We got 1 fragment. Now let's head to Sylvalum. Time to drop down and get there.
Hey, but I didn't want to fight.
You don't have a choice.
Prepare to be burnt to cinders! Agni Gatling!
That's 2. Now for the 3rd.
Hey, but I didn't want to fight.
Prepare to be burnt to
Here's the thing, Mia. You don't have a choice. With these items, now we gotta speak to Tora. We got the items. Now let's deliver the goods.
It's crazy.
Hey,
Good sir, we have your ingredients.
Now you can create that ancient Nopon remedy you need, right?
something wrong? Tora have even blanker stare than usual.
I'm pretty sure that's disappointment, Tatsu.
This not enough. Tora still need final ingredient. Guardian etherscale.
Oh dear.
You know it?
We do. The Guardian etherscale is an exceedingly rare material shed by a most singular creature.
A singular creature.
It is known as the ruler of fates. Here, see for yourselves.
Hey, it's...
That's right. We saw this creature deep inside Noctilum.
It serves as a steward of all life on Mira, and is said to cull the impure. It has never been defeated in battle.
And Tora want Team Tatsu to fight it? Tora crazy!
But it's crucial we help this sick Nopon, right, Tora?
Tora value his life above all other Nopon.
Then it's settled. We'll get you that scale.
Elma.
I won't allow the future of the Nopon people to be threatened on my watch.
Indeed. We need to head to Noctilum's divine roost. Depending on how fast this goes, I'll probably have to do the card trading thing on the next part and then do the next set of missions. But I'm working to make sure that Mia gets raised up. There it is. Very good.
At last, we have arrived at the creature's lair.
So this is it.
Lindley, don't stop in middle of path. Tatsu bump. There it is!
Looks like it's noticed us, too. I'm not sure whether or not we count as impure in your book. But we'll see about which of us does the culling.
All the way up top. Telethia, the Endbringer.
For a boost of adrenaline. Sorry.
Eat
I'm
this.
I'm just sure I can.
Yeah, it's not really much of a boss fight.
What power?
This is exactly why we counseled against coming here and provoking it.
You never said that. Is it letting us go?
Yeah.
The legends do claim that the ruler of fates can read the hearts of those it sees to judge their worth. Perhaps we were just fortunate enough to be judged worthy in the end.
What's that?
Wait, this is...
It appears to be a guardian etherscale.
Really? Yes! Now Tora can make his remedy!
It seems we passed the test. Always nice to know the neighbors are okay with you moving in.
Agreed. Now let's head all the way back. Let's just deliver the goods. We completed what we set out to do.
Hey.
Tora glad everyone returned safe. Could friends find the guardian etherscale?
We did.
Oh, Tora speechless.
Come, let us ready that remedy for you. And here we go. It is finished.
Thank you, friends.
Tatsu glad to see all end well.
Thanks to friends, Nopon future is secure.
Oh, and Elma, this is for your team.
What is it?
A special augment born of the remedy's creation.
Really? What does it do?
It shares the remedy's healing properties.
How in the world?
We'd like to think of it as a gift from the ruler of fates. It's a pleasing thought at any rate.
A gift.
Welcoming and accepting us all as inhabitants here on Mira.
What is Tora waiting for? Go give medicine to sick Nopon.
Oh, right. Tora almost forget to drink it.
What are you saying?
Tora said heir to Nopon future had terrible sickness.
Yes, very terrible. Tora, heir to Nopon future, have terrible gas after eating huge lunch. At long last, Tora find relief. Ancient Nopon remedy work wonders. Why are friends so quiet?
Tora need more than medicine when Tatsu finished with him.
Ah! What did Tora do?
Was it all worth it? Jesus. What a pain this is. We also learned the Psycho Launcher R Dual Dynamo. Thank God that's done. Yeah, I was busy. And I think, yeah, we got a ways to go with Mia. A long way to go. Okay, time for us to move on to our next one. I'm bringing Mia along for the ride because I gotta boost her affinity all the way up to 4-star. That's not gonna be the easiest thing, but it'll be worth it all the same. Very troublesome. Let us continue on with this next mission, Serial Thriller.
Yeah?
Come with us. We'd like to question you about some homicides.
Wait, what's going on?
Wow, keeping your cool. I'm impressed. But random accusations piss me off, so start talking.
We have 8 homicide victims, all of them Blades.
Blades? Which ones?
Otis, Yolanda, 6 others. Names ring any bells?
Yeah. Damn. They were lowlifes, but...
All the deceased share a common trait. They all worked with you at some point. Folks claim you're grabby with mission rewards. We have a stack of such complaints. We also hear that you once shot someone in the back during a mission. It's reasonable to think all that earned you a few enemies. And then there's the whole murderous alias you go by. So yeah, we're suspicious. And more than a little.
The murderess would never do something like that.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. As for you, I've got reasons for my title. Personal ones. And what kind of genius thinks a serial killer would announce that fact anyway?
Alright, I'll ignore the moniker for now. That doesn't change what's in your file, though.
Fair enough.
Then if you'll please follow me.
Hold it! Sure, the murderess will rob you blind, and she's a generally horrible person. But there's no way she killed those people. That would mean giving up on her dream. And we all know she'd never do that. Irina?
I understand your concerns. Again, we're simply taking her in for questioning.
But she's got enemies everywhere, especially in the top brass. Who's to say she won't be given a permanent residence in the brig?
So you want us to ignore a suspect? What happens when another Blade dies?
We need a stronger case.
Exactly. You don't have the evidence. These types of random interrogations can easily turn into witch hunts.
Then we're at an impasse.
Not if we go catch the real murderer.
Now just a minute! I can't let a suspect waltz off and start...
What's the problem? You've got Arena.
Huh? Oh, I see. You mean you want me to go find the killer. All right, I'll do it.
Please, kitten. That isn't even funny. You're staying here as collateral. Then if I run, Officer Friendly here can throw you in prison forever.
What? I do not remember agreeing to that.
You believe I'm innocent, right?
I might believe you. But I guess if he goes along, it'll be okay.
So there you go. We'll go find the perp and be home for dinner. Let's go. We need information. Let's start by hitting up Eleonora.
Alright, we need to find the person responsible. There's only one person we know. Eleonora. That means we gotta head here.
Hey.
Before that, though... Hailing the chief? This might be interesting. Yeah, I always like hunting down monsters. Especially some who are the biggest pain in the butts. See what I mean?
Murderess, listen, there are some mediators looking for...
Yeah, we know. We're playing sleuth now, thanks to the selfless intervention of a certain blade.
Oh, then I guess you came here for intel, huh?
Right. So give me all you got.
I've got nothing. Sorry. All I know is that you're the investigation's prime suspect.
Wow, they really don't trust me.
But I believe you didn't do what they say you did. Let me look around on my own, okay?
Thanks. We'll ask around town while you're at it.
All right. I'll start digging up leads ASAP.
Now we need to find some intel from various places. First is Division Drive. There's so much we gotta do, it's nuts. And yes, I'll devote time to like cleaning up like these quicker missions, so that way we can get it done.
Did you hear?
But we have to find like yellow dots around here. If you find them, then that's a clue.
Get a load of this.
Oh, and get this.
Oh. So listen.
Not up around here.
I see.
Ah, sup, Win.
I see.
Nobody around here. Oh, found something, but...
Well...
Not here.
Why don't you check it out? Hey,
Could it be also around here? Plus, I can always stock up on more material tickets, so that way I can get another Ares 90.
By the way,
Yep. Yep, this is another mission. Hailing the chief. Now, where is it? I'm not having much luck. And they're not giving me any answers. Typical. And I worked all that time just to level that up.
Oh, and get this.
Not around in here. Or here. Or here. Definitely not here.
Did you hear?
Come on, where is it? This is Division Drive, but I'm not finding it much luck. And you have to achieve all the objectives. Come on, it's gotta be here.
I see.
Guess this means I have to look through an old guide of mine that I did 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago, just to figure everything out.
Listen.
God, I hate that.
Oh, and get this.
No, seriously, I legit hate that. I legit hate that I have to basically do this. Well, I could try to remember exactly which one it was. I know for a fact that I have to go all the way down the bottom. It doesn't matter how I get it. I just know I need to get that intel. That's the first one. That, or rather, case clue 3. Seriously, this is just embarrassing. Embarrassing that I'm forced to use my own guide just to find them.
Hey!
Well, listen. Get a load of this.
All right, found the first clue.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now I gotta head down to the hangar. Actually, I'm doing a lot better luck this time. Still can't believe this.
You serious?
All right. Now with all 3 clues together, since, yes, I had to use a guide to figure everything out, there you go.
Hey.
All right, Eleanor, here's the intel.
What did your search turn up?
I've got a question for you. Were all of the male victims shot in the right thigh and between the eyes?
That's what I heard. And the women were all shot in the foot and temple. Pretty weird, huh?
Yeah.
I could buy that the killer is trying to say something with this. I just have no idea what that is.
I've got it. Right down to the perp's name.
You do?
It's Dale Gibbon, the bastard who killed my parents.
What? How can you be sure?
My father was shot in the same way as Otis and the other men. And my mother, the same as Yolanda and the other women. Even the number of victims lines up. It's just like what happened back on Earth.
Wait, you're saying a serial killer made it onto the whale?
He was captured and sentenced to death. But it has to be him.
Murderous?
There's no way this isn't about me. He's sending me a challenge. This is my dream. Not a day goes by where I don't... Who said a girl can only have one dream? The family name is one thing, and killing this rat bag is another.
You can't just go kill somebody in cold blood. It's illegal.
Oh, right. And where was that law when you killed my parents, huh?
That's not the... Hey, you have to help me stop her.
Killing Dave Gibbon could impact your other dream.
Do you really want to throw away all that hard work? All that money? Your parents would be proud to know you restored the family name. Do you think they'd be happy to learn their daughter is also a killer?
I don't know. I have to see him. Then I'll figure out what comes next. I made my mind up about this a long time ago, so stop trying to convince me and tell me where he is.
Look, I have a couple of leads, but I don't know if any of them are this Gibbon person.
If you say one of those suspects is me again, I will kill you.
Let's see. So, one is an interceptor named Martin, who's currently somewhere in Silvalum. The other is a prospector named Dart, whose last known whereabouts were out in Oblivia.
So one of those two men is actually Dale Gibbon?
Right.
Thank you, Eleonora. Let's go. That monster stole my future. It's time for me to steal his.
With pleasure. We're heading to Silvalum, because that's the most probable guess. And trust me, I'm gonna make mincemeat out of him. Okay. Next part, I'm probably gonna do that whole trade thing that we have to do, because there's actually a route where you can get the gold card, and then you can be able to do the Serve Nopon thing. Besides, I have to work to make sure that hers gets higher. It won't be easy, but I'm gonna get everything done. I promise.
Dale Gibbon. You've changed faces, but looking at you still makes me sick.
Ooh, it's been a while since anyone's called me that. Glad to see you finally caught on, Princess. I've been leaving you love letters for a while now. It hurts to be ignored.
Oh, I know. We've been finding them all over. And now I'm going to show you true hurt.
Ooh, what fun. I never thought the Effinger girl could still be alive, let alone here.
I could say the same for you. What's a death row inmate doing alive and well on Mira?
There's more crooks in prison than just the inmates, Princess. On the whale, too.
So you ran like a coward?
Damn straight. I specialize in killing. Dying isn't my game. I made deals with every devil that'd listen until I was on that ship's crew. But turns out living as a Mimiosome is barely different than being dead. How do I know who's inside all the people around me? Are they even human? Maybe New LA's crawling with puppets and I'm the last true man. Isn't that sad, being alone so far from home?
Didn't know you were so sensitive.
What? You want it boring? I'm a serial killer, for hell's sakes.
Then tell me, why does an anachronism like you start killing again?
I told you, I'm surrounded by puppets. They never seem worth killing.
Ah, and then you saw me.
Yes, and calling yourself the murderess, Nova. Even as a minion, so I knew you the minute I saw you. You look just as I remember, shaking in terror, ready to wet yourself. I saw you, and there was hope. I started having dreams about killing the last of the Effingers.
I'm your dream? What an honor. Give it another 5 minutes, and I'll be your nightmare.
Try me, princess. I'll flay you and all your little puppet friends.
Okay, let's kill him.
Didn't have to be like this.
I'm going in guns blazing.
You're not gonna love this garbage.
I've been waiting to last. True stream
Here comes a blossom dance for your sorry butt. Bye-bye. Pathetic. You heard my friends, now you deal with me.
No, this isn't. All I wanted was to see you break down, to see your terror turn to despair.
How's it feel being pushed to the brink of death?
Are you going to kill me?
What do you think?
You've never killed before. Not in cold blood. Surely you don't want to become an actual murderess?
Believe me, I hated you enough to want to kill you. But ironically, it was that hate for you that kept me alive. It was that hate that made me strong. I took that title to remind me that vengeance would someday be mine. I fed off it.
So, you're going to spare me, right? You wouldn't be standing here today if not for me.
Don't flatter yourself. I'm here because of people like Eleonora and Irina and my friend here. I'm here because they believed in me. I was never a murderer to begin with. There are plenty of other ways to get vengeance without having to change that. I won't kill you, Gibbon. But you will die. Out here. Alone.
Wait! You're leaving me here? Please, no! Take me back home to New LA. I'll do anything you want. Anything!
Sorry, pal. You never had a home with us. Come on. Let's go bail Irina out.
Sharon, wait! Sharon!
Sharon Effinger is who I was. But until the day my other dream comes true, it's not who I am.
Stop!
There's always a bigger fish, I always say, right? And Mia's now on her first star. We got a ways to go. 3 more to go. Thankfully, I could always use the meetups for that. Let's talk, Irina.
murderess. You actually came back. Surprised? You thought I'd run for it?
Of course I did. I thought you'd be clear on the other side of the planet by now. So where's the perp?
In some monster's gut. Or its crap.
Such a dirty mouth for a princess.
I had a bad influence. You should meet her.
Maybe we can all grab a drink.
Sounds like a plan. You're in too, right?
I'll be a gentleman.
Really?
You know we're not gonna hold back, right?
Yeah. Hope your wallet is ready for this.
Mother, Father, keep watching me. I'm gonna need a lot of help along the way. But one day, I'll restore the Effinger name to glory here on Mira.
I see this as closure for the murderess, aka Sharon Effinger. We learned the Psycho Launcher art Gravity Lunge. Nice. We still have a ways to go to our next set of missions. And there's a lot, so the next one's going to be just as long, if anything. That is going to be it for this part of Xenoblade X. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to hit the like button, it means a lot. 75 hours! This is half of how much time I spent playing this game, and I did much of the stuff just to get Mia off screen, because it's too time consuming. But it was worth it to get the proc Ares 90 and 70, right? Alright, that's it. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out.